Mark, I was elected by 220 million people of Pakistan to serve them. My number one priority is there are 50 million Pakistanis below the poverty line. I was not elected for them to correct all the wrongs that are going on in the world. My responsibility was my country. And so all my relationships, whether it was with China, with the United States, with Russia, were for the benefit of our own people. Listen, in Kashmir, which is a dispute between Pakistan and India, India has violated all United Nations resolutions on Kashmir. They've illegally taken away the right of the Kashmiri people and basically got rid of the statehood. Now, did anyone speak against it? There are atrocities going on in Kashmir. 100,000 people in Kashmiris have died. Has anyone condemned India for that? No, because India is an ally. Allow us to be neutral too so that we can look after our own people.
What about Afghanistan? Are you pleased to see the Taliban back in control in Afghanistan? Were you pleased to see the West defeated?
Mark, Afghanistan there was never going to be a military solution. Anyone who knows the history of Afghanistan, and the British above all, have experienced 3 wars in Afghanistan. The 3 times they've gone into Afghanistan in the 19th century, twice in 19th and once in the 20th century. There was never going to be a military solution. People like us who kept saying that this is not, you will not solve Afghanistan problem by bombing them or sending your military, we were called pro-Taliban. People like us were always talking about how would there be people in Afghanistan? For 40 years, they've been suffering.
But so at the end, you said... But at the end, you said...
It's not whether you are in one... Mark, this is not a football match, whether you're on one side or the other. It's trying... And when Afghanistan, when there are problems there, the country that suffers most is Pakistan. Because we already have 3.5 billion Afghan refugees there.
But you said the chains of slavery had been broken in the country. What, when the Americans left and the British... What did you mean by that?
That was deliberate. It was deliberately distorted. I was speaking in Urdu. I was talking about getting rid of mental slavery. We still have the colonial education system, which elite is taught in English medium. We had, first time in our history, had one syllabus for everyone. And I said that mental slavery is far worse than physical slavery. In that context,